Hello everybody. I was going to say good evening, but it might not be evening, it might be morning, it might be afternoon, who knows. Okay, welcome to Senior Jazz at Class 2. We're going to carry on with the routine that we started last week. We're going to add a few more counts onto it. We're also going to carry on looking at our jazz turns and looking at how we can change from up into a jazz or vice versa, and how we can also swap legs in the pivot. So we're going to have a look at how we can turn a simple turn into maybe something a little bit more effective. I'm also going to change something in our warm-up. So we're still going to do a floor bar. I'm going to get on the floor and give it a go. I've not got a lot of space, so I'm going to adapt if I need to as and when, and the same for you at home, so it will hopefully give you some options. In our tonjus, we are going to change and we're going to add a rotation in, okay? So we're going to talk about going through the foot. We're going to rotate and rotate out on all of our tonjus. We're going to do that in our glisses as well. So the other thing that I want to just quickly mention about is, hopefully you can hear that, using the floor. You should be pushing and pushing both times. We've gone over this so much, but just because I can't see you doesn't mean it should let go. In your pliés, are you doing this? So this is what tends to happen as we're doing our full plie. Can you see my body's gone forwards? Okay, so what I need you to do is think about where you are right now, and as you do your full plie, keep that body in the same position all of the way down and all the way up. So we're going to go into our warm-up. Now remember, I said last week, we're not doing cardio in jazz. If you want to do cardio at home, pause the video now and give me 10 star jumps in each direction, followed by 30 seconds of running, and then follow through with our swings, but because you might not be able to travel, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it'll be a rock, rock, and jump. So you can do that now. You can pause the video and you can add in the cardio and repeat that twice through. So 10 star jumps in each direction, 30 seconds of running, 4 side side jump. Okay, twice through. So we're going to go into our limbering, followed by our centre work, followed by our floor bar, then we're going to look at turns, then we're going to carry on with our leave the light on routine, okay? Alright, so I'm going to put some music on. Make sure that you're keeping your dancing up, jazz girls in particular, and boys, every day. So, lots of you are doing exams or want to have dancing in a future, like as part of your future, and take it a little bit more seriously. So really important that you are keeping up your technique, okay? We don't want to be going backwards. So especially those of us that have got exams and things towards the end of the year, really, really important that you are making sure you're dancing pliés, tonjus, just conditioning and flexibility training at least 5 times a week while we're in this current situation. Also make sure you've got enough space in your house, and make sure you are doing this in your own homes. Remember why we're not in the classroom, we're here because we need to be safe basically. Okay, so you should be in your own homes doing all of this. All right, let's dance. Okay, so legs apart and just bouncing. Going into our heads and to the side.
Common love isn't for us.
Again.
We created something phenomenal.
Down.
Don't you agree?
And up.
Don't you agree?
Here's the shoulder.
You got me feeling diamond rich. Nothing on this planet compares to it.
All the way through.
Don't you agree?
And
I
1,
need to go to sleep when I got you next
forward.
to me.
1, 2, 3, 4. And up. Up. Elbows. Full arms. Forward. Elbows. And arms. Okay, we're going into our wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick. Forward. Forward. Back. Double time. side, forward, side, back. Change. Move, double. Change. And hip. Forward. Just small circles on the spot. Change. Bigger base. Change. And be in first. Think about your center. You can squeeze. Use your bottoms. And then here. Squeeze those knees out. Remember what muscles you're trying to engage here. Push, push those heels down. Continue the stretches. And then here. Hold that PA. Don't do forward. Put yourself in. Ready? Legs, legs. Up. Hold it. Drop. Flat like a table. PA. And watch. Keep that back flat. See how it moves with me? I'm not doing that. Take your shoulders down. Circle up. Release. And up. Fold. And again. Slowly roll up. Bring your feet together. Okay. Good. And just walk through your feet. We're going to go into our tondus and our circles, and I'm also going to add in a port de bras. So, just going to follow me for that port de bras, okay? Hands up, onto your waist. I don't want you to think about anything other than your arm positions. Ready? Bit of Harry Styles for you. 6, 7, through the floor.
I'm in my bed, and you're not here.
Pulling up on this side.
And there's no
Make sure
one
you're
to
leading
blame
with
but
your
the
heel.
drink
Heel, heel,
and my
heel, heel, heel.
wandering
Plie.
hands.
Good. Heel forward.
Forget
Lead with
what I
that heel.
said,
Keep your hips
it's
square.
not what I meant.
Don't let them move. This bit should be completely still.
And I can't take it back, I can't unpack the baggage left.
Okay. Just off the floor, not too high.
What am
And
I now?
up. Rotate.
What am I
Rotate.
now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling
Stretch those
again,
legs.
falling again, I'm falling.
Last
What
one.
if I'm down? What if
Don't know
I'm
why I said
out?
last one. It's not the last
What
one.
if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling
Rotate.
again, I'm
Rotate.
falling again,
Then
I'm
plie.
falling.
Good. Rond de jambes. Think
You
about
said
it.
you care,
Keep everything pulled up. Turn
and you
it
missed
out.
me too.
Try and make everything move together.
And I'm well aware I write too many songs about you.
Okay. 6, 7, other
The
side.
coffee's out at the Beachwood Cafe, and it kills me 'cause I know
Rotate,
we've
rotate,
run
rotate,
out of
rotate.
things we can say.
Good. And you're just going to
What am I
breathe.
now?
Out, look over that
What am
arm.
I now?
Other side.
What if I'm someone I don't
Okay, you're going to go through the first.
I'm
Open to
falling
second.
again, I'm
Through the
falling
third.
again,
Up
I'm
to fourth.
falling.
Fourth crossed.
What
Fifth.
if I'm down?
Open.
What if I'm
Drop up.
What if
And
I'm
first.
someone you won't talk
And
about?
second.
I'm
Through the
falling
third.
again, I'm
Fourth
falling
cross.
again, I'm
And down to first.
falling.
Switch.
I
Open.
get the feeling that
And
you'll
down.
never need me
Okay, we're going to do
again.
a full port de bras. So keep your legs nice and tall. Up to the floor. And up. And again. Follow those arm lines. Okay, good. We're going to reverse.
What am I now?
Down.
What am I now?
Up.
What if you're someone I just want
And again.
around? I'm
Good job. Okay. So just a little port de bras because I'm a bit worried that we're not in our classes and the carriage of our arms, that we need a port de bras is really important in jazz as well. We're taking it down to the floor. We know what to do. I know you know what to do. Okay, so we're going straight into our floor bar. And then into tiny bit of conditioning, nothing major, okay? So laying down, feet turned out into a first position. I don't know if you can see me anymore or not. Okay, ready? Point those toes down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the leg extended. 5, 6. Keep it turned out. 7, 8, and switch. 1, 2. Keep those toes pointed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We're going to roll around. Now I'm going to go the diagonal. So I've got a bit more room. You do what you need to do. And ready? 5, 6. Definitely place the one. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that knee back. 6, 7, 8. Other side. Keep that knee down. Send to the front. 3. Keep going. 4, 5. Keep the other leg pulled down straight. 12 count. I think we're on that last one. Good. To the second. 1. Make sure you're drawing up your legs. I'm not going to lie, girls. Lost count. We'll do one more. Okay, other side. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. I'm going to go a bit higher because I've got a table in the way. 2, 3. Are you keeping that other hip down or are you letting this happen? 5, 4. Goodness me, I'm terrible at counting and doing. 5, 6,
I was
7,
and in traffic. I didn't feel it when
8.
the earthquake happened, but it really got me
Good.
thinking.
Okay, we're
Were
going
you
up.
out drinking? Were
Gonna
you
face
in
this
the
way for
living
this one.
room, chilling, watching television? It's
And
been a year
out.
now. Think I figured
2,
out how to let you go
3,
and let communication
4,
down out. I
5,
know, you know,
6,
you weren't down for
7,
and it's fine.
8,
I know, you know,
9,
you weren't meant
10,
for each other and it's fine.
11,
But if the world was
12,
ending,
go to
you come
15,
over, right?
13,
You come over and you'd
14,
stay the night.
15.
You love me
Good.
for
Out
the
into
hell
that
of it.
BA position.
All our
Okay.
fears
And
would be
push. 1.
irrelevant.
I don't know
If
if
the
you can
world
see
was
it.
ending,
But
you come over, right? The sky be
and
falling and I'd
2.
hold you tight. And there wouldn't be
Keep
a
those
reason
heels.
why
3,
we would even have to say goodbye. If the world was ending, you come
4.
over, right? Right? If the world was
5.
ending, you come over, right?
We've just started dancing some
Right.
junior jazz. 6.
I tried to imagine your reaction. It didn't scare me when the earthquake happened, but it really got me thinking. The night we went drinking, stumbled in the house and didn't make it past the kitchen.
Gonna bounce
It's
it
been a
there.
year now. Think I figured out how to think about you without it ripping my
Okay,
heart
we're
out.
gonna have a little stretch. So you're gonna bring your knee in,
We know
circle around,
down for forever and it's fine.
and you're gonna take the leg, stretch your underneath leg. And you have to stretch my foot at the top. Stretch my leg in, and bring this one towards you. Completely straight. Don't let this happen. Push that knee onto the ground, and don't let that happen. This is straight in front of you. Okay?
All our fears would be
Good.
if the world
Switch,
come over.
circle,
Sky be falling while I hold you tight. No,
and
there wouldn't be
extend.
a reason why we would even have to say goodbye. If
Remember where I said about that knee down, your stretched leg, straight leg, no knee bend, onto the floor, and front towards you. Don't let it go out to the side. Square hips, both hips on the floor. Okay, now we're going to take it to the second. Okay. So this leg extends first, parallel, hold your foot, arm down because we don't want this to happen. Hips on the floor, and then pull in. If you want to bring it closer to you, I'm going to use two arms to get my stretch in here. Okay, other side. So this time, we are going out for a second, okay? But your hips are staying on the floor. Okay, ideally, you'll see what like what we do getting this foot to the ground, okay? When we go out for a second. Alright, good. But not by sacrificing your hips. Good job. Okay. Woo! I'm going to get blood shots and lift you upside down. I'm just going to stop the music there. Bit of gaga. So, we're going on to our jazz terms, which we spent a little bit of time doing last week. So our prep for it was ball change, ball change. We stayed on the plie because we're doing it on the plie. You still brought that high retire, but you stayed on the plie and we turned on the demi point on the plie, okay? So from the side, it should look like this. So plie, foot up, demi point, okay? So we're gonna go ball change, single pirouette on the fondue. Ball change on the other side, single pirouette on the fondue. Then we're going to go ball change, releve pirouette. So that's our normal jazz turn, high up, no bent leg. Ball change on the other side, the same. Then we're going to try and go into a double, but we're going to go from high to a fondue. Okay, so we're going to go hand 1 and 2, up, drop. Okay, and it is quite tricky, especially on carpet with socks. Okay, so up, drop. So I want that whole single before we get the whole low, okay? And then we're going to try it on the other side. Ball change. So I'm going up, then drop. Up, drop. Did that very ungracefully. And did you also see my really bad technique that when I dropped, I did this with my foot, which is, again, this is quite a hard turn. So think about where your foot should stay there from when you're here to when you're here. But because I started to lose my rotation, I pushed my foot back, which isn't really allowed, okay? So the aim is that we don't do that, okay? And if you do it, just be aware of that, because like me, I'm aware that on that side I'm going to struggle a bit, so my technique's going to go a little bit. Okay, then we're going to try and reverse it, but with a change of leg. So we're going to go ball change, low jazz turn this way, then this foot is going to step down to a high jazz turn the other way. Does that make sense? So you're going to go low, high, okay? And I change directions, but if you don't want to change directions, you can go low, high. So I stayed in the same direction then, which is actually easier, but I changed from low to high. So have a little play about now. Give it a little go. Practice going low to high to low, switching your legs, going in one direction then the other. And we're going to put some music on. I'm going to kind of start you off all the same as me. Then I want you to kind of experiment with it a little bit. Remember, the important things are spotting, this being in line, not arching or going backwards. So being on our centre of mass, our strong arms. We will not get through this if our arms are going anywhere, okay? So strong arms. And don't forget to releve. The floor, being on the carpet is actually a really good place to practice. Listen. You should hear your releve, okay? You're not going, so I'll do it from the side. Okay, it's a snatch. I'm not going jump, and I'm not going rise. Look what happened to my back when I went rise. Rise. My body stayed back where it was, and then that's going to throw me off my balance. When I releve, I stay in the same place, and that's why it's really important. So, snatch. Okay, releve means to snatch. So your foot goes and replaces the heel. All right. If you're on carpet and you've got socks on like me, listen. Okay, if you're on a floor that's tiled, I pointed there to my kitchen tile, but you wouldn't know that. If you're on a floor that's tiled or laminate, please don't have your socks on. Please be in bare feet. Or I don't even mind foot thongs, but please no socks on that. And if you're outside, then I hope you've got jazz shoes on. Okay, so if you're on carpet, socks are fine. That's fine. You're not going to slip on in your socks on the carpet. All right. So we're going to put Gaga on. We're going to try some turns, and we're going to just have a bit of fun with it. All right. I'm going to try and tell you what I'm going to do before each one. I can't promise it's going to go perfect every time, because mentally your brain, when you're in a smaller space, is aware of things, and so then you might check and you throw yourself off because you're like, oh God, I've not got enough space. But we've got to try and remember that we do have enough space, because our turn should happen on the spot. So if we're doing everything correctly, our space shouldn't make a difference, all right? Okay, let's put Gaga back. We won a bit of Gaga. Stupid love. So we're going to start just with a single turn. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Very good. 1, 2. High turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So hopefully everyone did that really easy. Let's go for doubles in one of those before we start switching between up and down. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2. Double. 1, 2. Double. Oh, I'm so bad on that side. Okay, ready? We're going to go up. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2. Double. Oh, I cheated out. 1, 2. Oh, I was better that side then. Okay. Ready? This time, you've got your change. High, low, low, high. I'm going to go low, high. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I lost my releve. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Up. That was much better. Oh, for some reason I'm sounding better right there. I normally sound like that. Okay, ready? Let's try that again. Low to high. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Ready? Other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and up. Oh, I cheated at the last minute. Okay. Now I'm going to do a left switch. Okay. I'm going to put my hand in the same way. I'm just going to switch it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how much easier it is going the same way. Now let's try and switch directions. Ready? 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay. This time we're going to see how many leg switches we can do. Keep it going in the same direction, alright? So you're going to go, I'm going to go up and down, up, up, down. That's what I'm going to aim for. That's 4 turns though, so I'm not sure. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! I'm so much. Okay, ready? Let's try that again. That's 4, good. Okay. Right, let me just stop the music. So, just have a little bit of fun with it. I'm not, because we're not in class, I'm not worrying too much about your perfect technique and things like that when we're experimenting with what we can do. So have a little play with your jazz turns, see if you can get some nice doubles or triples in a low, in a fondue turn, and see how we can do those leg switches, changing directions, going in the same directions. Maybe try going up to down, you know, switch it up, all of those different things. We can have a bit of fun with it. All right, time to go on to our routine that we started last week. So we started in a 5th position, or 3rd position, and we started with a breathe. 1, 2, 3, started down, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we come up. So remember this nice position here. 1, what am I doing? Sorry. From here, we've got that rond de jambe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend. 5, 6, 7, 8. To an attitude. 1. Pivot. 2, 3, 4. Extend. 5, 6. Fondue. 7. That leg should come up on the fondue. Swipe through to an 8. Now this isn't, I don't want to see this. Okay, I want to see this in line and a lean back. Okay, so I don't want to see this. I've noticed with a few of you older ones, you're not, when we're dancing, you're not engaging. You've got a lovely breadth along here. Okay, so nice open shoulders, nice chin lifts, and actually good placement in your hips, but we're not engaging our core here. So this is starting to happen. It's starting to happen in walks and in positions. So engage that core, fix it in, and it's an open position here. Okay, use your head and your arm lines to turn. From here, this arm swings back and we turn to face the front. 1, 2, this arm slides. 3, over your face. 4, quick to the side. 5, drop down, come up. Now that was as far as we got last week, and what I'd like to do is add on 2 more lots of 8. That's it, just 2 more lots of 8, okay, to the dance, and see how we go. So it gets us up to the chorus. Now we are dancing in confined spaces. As I said last week, you're dancing for you. You're not in a class. There's no set group. So your timing can be free. If you want to go faster on some bits and slower on others, that's up to you. As long as you stay within the 8s and stay within the rhythm of the dance, I'm happy for you to interpret it as you like. And you'll probably find each time we run it through, my counts will be slightly different depending on how I feel in that moment. Okay, when we're doing a dance with all of us, like Rise Up, you have to be the same. But this is not, this is about expression, okay? So feel free to make it yours and add in, you know, adapt it and make it fit for you, all right? Okay, let's get that music on. So it's Tom Walker, Leave the Light On, remember? Okay, are we ready?
The second someone mentioned you were all alone, I could feel the trouble coursing through your veins. Now I know it's got a hold. Just a phone call left unanswered had me sparking now. These cigarettes won't stop me wondering where you are. Don't let go. Keep a hold. If you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guiding like a lighthouse. It's a place where you'll be safe to feel like grace, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way,
okay.
And I'll leave the light on.
Sorry, I'm having a real mind blank whether we started and we went down, which I think we did actually, didn't we? We didn't, or did we start down and come up? I'm going to let you decide because I can't, I'm just having a mind block on that bit. Okay, so we've got round, we've done the head drop up, okay? There's a slight pause there where I do want a big breath. And then it's going to go into, I can leave the light on. So from here, we're going into a step turn on the diagonal. I'm going to give you 2 options depending on your space. Okay, so option 1, if you've got lots of space, I'm going to go right into this corner, it's going to be a step. We did this the other day in class. Turn with a hop. So it's a retire with a hop underneath. So you're going to go there and out, but to a reach like you can see the light, okay? If you've got less space like me, I will go off camera if I do that. We're just going to go, bring it back underneath you, round so it's on the spot and out, okay? So your choice whether to travel it to the diagonal or keep it on the spot here. So that should be, I will leave the light on. Then there, okay, from here, you're going to go drum, boom, boom, okay? So shut, boom, boom. And as you do that, you're going to push back. Dun, dun, dun. Step, step up. Hand on your head. Round, drop. Okay? Now, we've done way more dramatic drops than that in jazz, so that's easy peasy, okay? All right? So, from the chorus, we've just come round and up. I will leave the light on. Boom, boom, boom. Remember what we do here? Fall back, head round, drop, okay? From here, do you want to just do that music actually? Let's just do that little tiny bit of music, so I'm not going to take it all the way back to the beginning. Okay, I've already taken it back to the beginning, sorry. Oh!
It's a place where you'll be safe to feel like grace, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost
So,
your way,
rolling up.
I'll leave the light on.
Run, out, shut, shut, fall, up, round, drop, head, head. Good. Okay. So from here, we're going. So you've gone up head. We're going to bring the arm up. 1. So my foot is on the back of my toes. So on the knuckles of my toes. Okay. So that's coming up on 1. Ready? Head 1. Drop down to a sit. Okay. Then from here, we bring it around 2. Sit in casually. Then from here, swing, swing. If you've got room to go backwards and round, do that. If you haven't, we're going to go swing, swing, up to our knees. Okay. So you can either spin around to your knees or up to your knees. Then from here, we're going out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so slow développé. You are aiming to get that up. So you're going to bring your chest to the ground. To the side. In, tilt, kick, step. Okay, so we've gone from the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, look, 8. Either round to the back or round to the front. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay. One more time. I will leave the light on. Boom, 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 dun, dun. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't sing, should I? Side, side, drop, head, wrap, fall, turn, head. So this is all quite slow because it's your counts, remember. Round or up. And drop. Round, 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 rotate, get that turned out. Boom, kick, step, throw. Okay, let's go with music. And we're only going to go up to there, and then we're going to finish with a nice stretch to the rest of the song, all right? Okay.
The second someone mentioned you were all
I'm gonna melt down.
I could feel the trouble coursing through your veins. Now I know it's got a hold. Just a phone call left unanswered had me sparking now. These cigarettes won't stop me wondering where you are. Don't let go.
3, extend.
Keep a hold. If you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guiding like a lighthouse. It's a place where you'll be safe to feel like grace, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way, yeah, I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on.
Oh, okay, we're going to do it one more time. I threw myself off a little bit because from here I'd been planning to go round to the back and I've suddenly realised that I can't do that if I'm back in front of the camera. If I'm there I can do it, but I go off the camera. So I'm throwing myself from here to come round into here. So, sorry, but that bit there is where I messed up, so then the timing was out because I was a bit slow in coming round. We should be up by... That throw should be on the second. I will leave the light on, boom, is when we're up, yeah? So let's try it one more time. I also messed up the beginning, sorry about that. But like I said, freedom of timing. I'm just trying to remember last week to keep it as similar as we can on the down bit. It's literally that first move. It's really throwing me. You know what my brain's like by now, you lot. Okay, and I've got none of you to ask.
The second someone mentioned you were all alone, I could feel the trouble coursing through your veins. Now I know it's got a hold.
And one to Jean.
Just a phone call left unanswered had me sparking now. These cigarettes won't stop me wondering where you are. Don't let go. Keep a hold. If you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guiding like a lighthouse. It's a place where you'll be safe to feel like grace, cause we've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way, yeah, I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on.
Good job, okay. That was better timing. Ready? Breathe.
Tell me what's been happening, what's been on your mind. Lately you've been searching for a darker place to hide.
Hands.
That's alright.
Okay, let's sit
But
down
if you
still.
carry on abusing, you'll be robbed from
And
others.
legs into
I
straddle.
refuse to lose another friend to
Sitting back.
drugs. Just come home.
Over.
Don't
And
let
over.
go.
Okay, we're going to go into circles, which means we're going to
If you
go
look into
over.
the distance, there's a
Up.
house upon the hill, guiding
Round.
like a lighthouse. It's a place
Up.
where you'll be safe to feel like grace, cause
Over.
we've all made mistakes.
Up.
If you've lost your way,
Round. Hold it.
I'll leave the light
Forward.
on.
Up. Feet in tight. Drop. Roll into splits. Hold it. Go forward. And up. Switch. Oh, I'm stubbing my left a bit very bad, baby. Slow those hips up. Forward. Up. Good. Into tummies. High. Push back onto the feet. And roll up.
I will leave the light
Bend the
on.
knees. Roll up really slowly. Shake
I will
out.
leave the light on.
Keep stretching. Keep up your conditioning. Keep dancing. And I'll I'll see you soon.
I will leave the light on.
Bye.